everybody. Welcome to Holistic Hearts and Holistic Podcasting. Today, it is a special little announcement / episode that I am bringing to both of my audiences today because I can't just talk to one audience about what's happening because it applies to both of you. So I have two very special women with me today on the show, Nilsen and Hally Brooke. And they are my comrades in business and in life and in friendship. And we have some pretty exciting things to share today in a big event to announce. So welcome to my podcast.
Hi, this is Megan.
It is so wonderful to be here, Kristin. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to dive right in because this is something that we're all three super passionate about. And being business owners, being coaches in various capacities, we saw a need that was,
how should we say?
Yes, how should we say? We were just in the business world and noticed that we all three were feeling this strong conviction to start something to help equip entrepreneurs who are kingdom driven. And so we literally at a breakout at an event, we're like, okay, what could we do? What could we offer to people that we know that love Jesus, who want to partner with Jesus and come alongside and build a business, whether you're faith forward, like gospel forward, or it's behind the scenes in your business? And how can we support entrepreneurs in this way? And so we are putting on an amazing 3-day workshop called Aligned. And it's all about having space to dream with the Holy Spirit. And so today on the episode, we're really going to unpack who is this for? Where did this come from? Like, what's the passion and the desire for these people coming, women and a few men, a few good men. And so we're going to just dive into that today. So first, I would love to, let's just talk about alignment. Like, what does that mean? I would love to hear from either of you.
This is Megan Nilsen. I'm a Kingdom Life coach, speaker, author.
Yes, introduce yourself.
All the things. Introduce yourself. Yes. That's right. Kristin and I met at MOPS decades ago, as they say. And I started my coaching business a few years ago. And to me, being aligned, especially in the spiritual sense, means really hearing from the Lord and being confident about who you are in Him, what He's calling you to do, the gifts and talents He's given you, so that you are equipped and empowered to plant them in the kingdom sense, to invest them. I think the parable of the talents. I mean, Kristin has 1, Hally has 3, I have 5. It's fine. We're not counting, right? Oh, wait. Anyway, so being aligned is truly hearing God's voice and being confident in your own skin about how He's prepared you to serve the world. And it's hard work, but when you're in alignment, it all fits together. It feels like easy, fun work because God's prepared you to do it.
Yeah. I totally agree. I'm Hally. I'm the owner of Live Nourished Coaching. We are a functional medicine, nutrition, counseling, and health coaching practice. And then we also have the Nourished Entrepreneur, which is how to run a business and not run yourself into the ground. And for me, alignment is, when I first started my business way back in 2016, I made the commitment that Jesus was my co-owner. And there have been seasons in life where I have not treated Him like a co-owner, and they have been excruciatingly hard in business. I've run ahead of Him. I've had enormous stress. I've made decisions that were based on, worldly hustle instead of His pace. And then there's been seasons where I've stepped back and gone, okay, thank you, Jesus, for reminding me that you actually are the co-owner of this business. And what do we do? And those seasons, even though they've still been busy, they've still been challenging, they have been so characterized by ease and grace and clarity. And so when I'm in alignment with Jesus, both as a human and as a business owner, there's clarity, there is ease. His yoke is easy and His burden is light. And I tell my clients all the time, we are we are women. So we are wives, we are daughters, we are partners, we are sisters, we are friends. Oh, and then we also run a business, which is more than enough hats to wear. And so if we're not aligned, we just get crushed and we put ourselves on a runaway freight train that we can't get off. And when we are aligned, we are moving forward step by step in pace with him. And it's so much easier.
Yeah, Hally, I love that you mentioned like what it looks like to be out of alignment. You talked about being super stressed, running ahead of him, just all of the heaviness that comes. So I've worked with many business coaches, all of whom have taught me great things, honestly. But I know when I'm out of alignment, when I'm getting advice that just doesn't sit right with me. It's not like it's bad advice. Mm-hmm. In fact, many times it's quote unquote good advice, but I can tell in my spirit, like, no, that's not what God's asking me to build. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like this event is for entrepreneurs to come and, like Kristin said, set aside that time to truly listen to the Lord and really get clear about what are you asking me to build? How are you inviting me to collaborate with you to build this service, this business, this something that's going to bless the world? And it's funny because, I mean, even little tweaks, we're going to talk a lot about building a kingdom culture in your business. And so what does it look like to be a kingdom culture that loves and respects and really values the whole person, the whole product, instead of just kind of the bottom line? So for me, that's part of being in alignment too, is just getting right in my spirit that, yep, this sits right with me, and that doesn't, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that. I think too, on top of that is the alignment of not only spiritually aligning, but also how are we aligning with our values and our wellness, like you, Hally, with the Nourished Entrepreneur. I think that when we are, we're never going to be fully balanced, quote unquote. There's always going to be something that is like, this season, it's more of a focus on my business. And this season, it's more, I'm honing in on motherhood or whatever. But there's a beauty when there's synergy going on. And that to me is what alignment speaks. And I think what's missing in a lot of business coaches or events is the spiritual component in there. So it's not like that we're throwing out everything else and we're just focusing on spiritual. We are bringing all of that into this event where you get the whole picture. It's not just your business. It is your world. What is your world? What are those values? What are those things that really matter to you as you present your business out into the world?
Mm-hmm. And who are the people in your world? Who are the people in your neighborhood? Who are they? And how are you meant to partner with them? Like each of us is going to look very different with what that looks like. So we really want to equip, empower, and give space for people to figure out what the identity of their business is in alignment with the Lord, but also how to walk it out very practically in this earthly space that we find ourselves in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah. I think it's so interesting, even just thinking about how the three of us came up with this idea. We were at another business event that was really good. There was so much good in it. And Megan and Kristin were on one side of the room, and myself and Marina, my administrative assistant, were on the other side of the room having the same conversation, which that is alignment. Like we had not talked to each other. Kristin and Megan were talking about, man, this is so good. And it's just missing something. And Marina and I are over here talking about, man, this is so good. And it's just missing something. And the something that it's missing is the King of the universe and the Lord. We're at this incredible business event, and we're talking about abundance and wealth and the ability to grow a business and, and beyond your wildest dreams. And all of us are going, ooh, like money is money. Yes, money, but that's not the whole picture. Like, yes, abundance, but that's not the whole picture. We all started businesses because we have servant hearts, because the Lord put something in us that only we bring to the planet. And there's something beyond where the world stops. It's not that the way the world teaches us to do business is necessarily bad, but it's that there's more. And when you tap into that more, it's beyond what you could ask or imagine. And it's not just about you and your own wealth and the value of your company, et cetera. It's about making an impact on your entire sphere of influence, all of your family and friends, all of your clients, people. And so that's where this kind of grew out of, is Kristin and Megan and myself and Marina going, this is good, but there's more. This is good, but we're missing something. And so the missing something is aligned. The missing something is Jesus.
Yes. Oh, so well said. Yeah. Okay. So if you're listening to this, you're thinking, okay, well then, is this for me? I don't know if this is for me. So let's dig into, who is this for? Who is this Aligned Summit, this 3-day workshop for? Megan?
Raising my hand. This is, simply put, it's for a business owner or solopreneur who loves the Lord and wants to hear God's voice for that specific business, for the culture of their business, and the next steps of their business. So each person is going to be coming into this with a more than likely a generally established business, different places in business. So I don't want to say it's only for people who've been in business for so long. And if you're just barely starting out, no, I think if you're just starting and you've been in business for a couple of decades, equally fine, because you're coming in with, what is the state of your business now? And someone who wants to listen to God, listen to his voice, and also connect with other people in a very synergistic, like spiritually synergistic place that is honoring the Lord, that is valuing building the kingdom, that values prayer around their business, knowing that our earthly strategy can only get us so far. And then we submit it. Someone who wants to submit their business to the Lord and say, this is yours first and foremost. It's not mine. You are allowing me, you're inviting me to steward this because you love me. We're in relationship and this is purposeful work you've given me to do. But ultimately it's yours. What do you want to do with it? And then someone who's ready to hear those answers and begin to process individually and also corporately as a group and really see what's God doing.
Yeah, I have our brainstorm list pulled up in front of me. Megan, I think you nailed it. So if you're listening and you kind of if you're a checklist person, here's a checklist. So you're a lover of Jesus. You're an entrepreneur at every level. Just like Megan said, you haven't started a business and you want to, or if you've been in business for 2 decades and you just know that there is something more. You're running a business and you're dreaming of stepping up in leadership. You want to be in alignment with the Lord and God's purpose. You believe that God speaks to you and you want to be able to hear his voice, both for yourself and for your business. You believe that God can make the impossible possible. I think that's a huge thing for us in business, especially as small business owners. We see these massive businesses doing incredible things and we go, I'm just not good enough because I'm not there yet. Well, you're not there yet. That might feel impossible, but it's totally possible. You're an audacious dreamer and a visionary. You're not afraid to try new things and take risks. Or on the flip side, you're burned out and exhausted from running a business the way the world says to do it. I remember when I first started my business, I hired a business coach who was all about online marketing and posting on Instagram 5 times a day and doing all the things. And I started my business because I was passionate about what I did, and working with this business coach who I'm so glad I worked with because I learned a lot from, but I just wanted to put my face through a window. I was so done. Like posting and crossing my fingers and hoping. I was so done, like just hustling. And the way the Lord teaches us to do business is not about hustle. So if you're burned out and exhausted running a business the way the world says to do it, this is for you. You want a renewed vision for your business. You're flooded with strategies and you don't know what direction to go, or you're struggling with kind of analysis paralysis. You want to marry who you are with God's plan for you and have those things be in alignment so you don't feel like you're one person at work and one person at home. You're wanting clarity on your life's purpose and mission, what to say yes to and what to say no to. I think that's such a huge thing. I'll speak for myself. Like when I'm struggling in my business, I'll get on Instagram late at night and I'll sign up for like 6 free whatever webinars. And then I
have 6 different email addresses.
Yes. And then I wake up in the morning and I go into my office and I just go, oh no, what did I do? Like now I have to scramble all of this and like unsubscribe from 12 different things, and none of them are helpful. Like, what did I do? So that, and then I would say the last thing is you want to make an impact and an income. Making an income is important. The Lord says that, like, we get to be tent makers, but you want to make an impact as well. You're in a mission driven business that has a bigger purpose behind it than just paying your mortgage.
Yeah.
I think if you distill all that, it's someone who encapsulates everything you just said in the last 5 minutes.
Yep.
And wants to just press pause for a day. It's like an afternoon, a day, and a morning. Press pause and go, Lord, I'm laying all the cards on the table. What do you want me to pick back up? How do you want this to look? Because how often, you're talking about how busy life is, how often do we stop and really evaluate and reassess and get confident? And I have a feeling people are going to show up and be like, okay, this is a pretty good track. We might make this little tweak and we're moving forward. Yes. And some people may show up and go, whoa, I'm so out of alignment and I'm saying yes to all the things I'm supposed to be saying no to, or vice versa. And it's time to allow yourself to dream, like you said, Hally, and go and permission to adjust some things if needed. But how do you know if you don't take time to really evaluate it?
Yeah. So if you're hearing these and you're like, ooh, yep, that's me.
It's like Kermit the Frog. Yep,
that's me. That's me. Then, okay. So what you're going to walk away with is going to be clarity. You're going to have tools to walk this out. So this is not let's throw like 100 ideas of what you could do your business in, and then like, good luck. We hope you do well out there. This is no. We're bringing you back in to connect with your partner and not in crime, but your partner in your business, the king of the universe, and giving you tools to walk it out with him. Mm-hmm. And that is what you're going to walk away with, is a peace of mind, knowing that you have very tangible, not hustle tools that are going to help you really hone in and anchor your unique identity into him. And what is it that he's calling you to do in this season, in this next season, in this next year? And so that's the beautiful thing of walking through this workshop, is that it's just a starting point for you to really connect your heart, your vision, your mission, your purpose with the King of the universe, and how to move that forward. So, okay.
How do I sign up? I need this so badly, Kristin. What do I do? Tell me now.
I want to go.
I'm in. Count me in. Sign me up.
So let's talk about when it is. So it is April 11th through the 13th. However, it's not technically through the 13th. It is partial days. So the 11th, it is, tell me the times again, because I keep forgetting.
1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yep.
Okay. Wednesday is
10 to 4.
Okay. And Thursday?
9 to noon.
Okay. So does that mean that you can still work your business while you attend this workshop? Yeah.
Sure does.
You can. Yep.
Or you get someone else to do it for you. Let's delegate people. Delegate.
Yes.
Or you hit pause, because nothing is going to light on fire with you being away from your business for really 2 days or a day and 2 half days. And if something is going to light on fire by you being away from your business for 2 days, then you really do need to come.
You might be
because something is not working right.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes, so good. So it is here in Colorado Springs where us 3 gals live, and it is going to be at a beautiful space downtown Colorado Springs called Kendall. And we have accommodation ideas for you that you can message us and you can get some ideas from us. Also, there's so many cool things to do downtown on that time off. Like you could at the end of day 1 or day 2, even, you can go explore, you can go just to a coffee shop and write down your thoughts. You're going to have space to actually do some contemplating and planning and journaling. So just so you know that is available.
Go walk with the Lord in Garden of the Gods, or get up in a Red Rock open space and sit on a rock in the sunshine and just let him speak to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Okay. So where do all of these beautiful women and men go to sign up?
AlignedSummit.net.
There you go. AlignedSummit.net. So snag your spot. I will say this is a very intimate, small group. So there's only 24 spots, and even less now that some people are already signed up. So snag your spot today. And we are excited to see who the Lord brings to the table. We are just giving our yes, and we are excited to see how he's going to work through this workshop. So anything else, ladies, that you want to share?
I'm just so excited to meet you all. Kristin and Megan, I know, but all of you guys who are
Me too.
all of you guys who are coming, I get so excited about other people's ideas and seeing those ideas come to fruition and thrive. Your wins are our wins. And so I just can't wait to see who you are in the room and what amazing, impactful skills and ideas that you bring to this planet that nobody else brings to this planet. I cannot wait to meet you. Entrepreneurs are wired differently. And I just know when I'm in a room full of entrepreneurs, I feel so normal. And in the rest of my life, I feel so weird. So I'm so excited to meet you all.
Yes. Same. And entrepreneurship can be so lonely, right? You kind of get siloed in your own box of your business and what you're building. And so to your point, Hally, it's exciting to think about coming together for that synergy and that energy and collaborative work as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, ladies, thanks for coming on Holistic Hearts and Holistic Podcasting. And I will sign off from here, but we will see you guys in April here in Colorado Springs.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Thanks, Kristin. Bye, guys.
I adore Hally and Megan, and I almost want to be like, hey, but wait, there's more. Because there really is more. But wait, there's more. You get $100 off if you mention listening to this podcast, and you put it inside of the coupon code when you go to register for the Aligned Summit event. You can put in the coupon code PODCAST, PODCAST, all in capital letters, and you will get $100 off our full registration fee. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you, and we can't wait to meet you.